So I almost made my ads profitable, like almost got there. This is what I did. I started with my first campaign, which was a small one. I started with $100, but I managed to only spend $82 because I stopped it. It was getting too expensive. I got a CPI of 8.22, which is not acceptable for my app. These ads were done for the blog journal Evolve Life. That was the name at the time. With the results of that campaign, which I'm going to show them to you right now, I used this list of keywords. Now the amount per bid has been lowered to what it was actually at the beginning. I went really high on journals and agenda and daily journal because the name of the app was Locked Journal. This got me to nevertheless this got me to in journal to 4.77 CPI and 5 for daily journal, which was not bad. But then I did a second experiment with this in mind. I changed the name. I lose the life in evolve, so I just let it evolve, and I changed the name to log journal evolve. Then I did my second experiment. In this experiment, with the name already changed, I used some other few keywords just to explore what was out there. And I included list and log diary, which did good. The log diary did good. The private journal did good too, and to-do list did good. So list and to-do list, they actually did pretty good, but they were extremely expensive. Like list was $9, to-do list was less, like $4.93, and then log journal and private journal, but log diary, sorry, and private journal, they went 10 and 5.95. So with that in mind, I changed the name again. This time it's called Log Diary and Lists. And I went for a third trial, this time in a cheaper market. No, sorry, I used the same name. I changed it after this one. So I used the same name, I just in the same keywords. I just went to try Australia to see how it did in cost. And lists went down from what, 9 was it to 529. Lock diary to 310, which was absolutely great. And I had a conversion of about, what's this, 60%, I'll say, 71% for log diary. And that's when I changed the name to log diary and list evolve for the fourth trial. Now, out of all these campaigns, in overall, I started with a CPI, a cost per install of 822, and I managed to get it down for the third experiment to 598. And now we go to the fourth experiment, which is with the new name, Log Diary and List Evolve for Australia, and doubling down in those words. It's at 0 right now because it has not started, and I'll keep you updated to see what happens. Hopefully you'll join and we will go through that journey together. Now, what's my profitable range here? I need to get it down to 255. I get an annual subscription payment of about $55, and I'm getting 2 subscriptions per 40 downloads. So, for example, this campaign costing overall $277, which is way above what it should be. Now, because I got a discount from Apple, and then I got 2 subscribing users. Actually, this one was offset to 0, so this ad campaign came to about 0. Yeah, came to about 0. But not taking into account the discounts, I need to get it down to 255, or I need to increase the amount of subscriptions that I get per download. Now, this app was supposed to be free in V1. But then I decided to paywall one of the features, which is uploading photos. You can make your photos private in this app, and I have seen other apps that only do that get very good income from that. So I said, what the hell, let's do it. And in fact, it's bringing, yeah, paying customers. Now, the plan was to make all V2 features paywalled. And something interesting that happened is that I found out that one of the modules in one of the functions in the app that is doing very good is the lists, the simple lists, which is this application right now that I'm showing you right here. Now, it's very simple, but it's the one that's getting the most usage out of the app. One of the most usage out of the app, and the other one is the journaling. Yes, but list is getting a lot of usage. Now my V2 is mainly focused on lists by happenstance and journals, of course. Then all the other things in the middle are not for V2. So in a perfect world, I should get a lot of more conversions from downloads when I release the V2. Now, if I were to get a V3 and not validate the fact that V2 worked, then I would be doing just features for the sake of doing features, what I called fever feature. Trying to rescue an app with a lot of features, which usually doesn't work. At that point, you need to abandon the app and let it be. So we will see what happens. Again, subscribe. We'll take this journey together and I'll keep you posted. See you in the next one.